wanna start at the top and the bottom. Now you want to shoot with your head at the bottom, baby. You know I play when you right at the top.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to this week Let's Talk About It video. Now this video gonna be a little bit different. Somebody asked me a question this week. I think it was like Monday. And they was like, best friend, would you get a man's face or name tattooed on you? And how do I feel about women who tat their bodies up with tattoos of their men or portraits of their men on their bodies, on their face, on their boobs? Like, how do I feel about it? Now, once again, this is a Let's Talk About It video. This is all my opinion. So this video is not to offend anybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Defend anybody. Like, the goal is not to target anybody. The goal is literally to give my thoughts on how I feel about these things. Once again, it's just my opinion. Everybody got one. Don't shoot the messenger. But before we get into this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video, y'all. And if y'all do not have me subscribe, y'all are not a part of the bestie community, what are you doing? Because we lit over here. Hello? Now, let's get into the video. As y'all know, Miss Chrisean Rock has recently got Blueface, like literally, his whole face tattooed on her face, on top of other places. And I need to do some research and to see exactly how many spots she got either his name or his face tatted on her. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like if you are gonna do it, one is enough. Like, one shows him that you love him. If that is the reason why you're doing, to show the like a symbol of your love, one is enough. So somebody was like, okay, so best friend, what would you do if you was madly in love and you was talking to a guy and y'all was boyfriend, girlfriend, and he wanted you to get his name on him? I said, absolutely not. No. They was like, why? He's not my husband. He's not my forever. Imagine me. I remember when we were younger, and a lot of people, like, if you know, the tramp stamps. They would get the tramp stamps literally on the top part of their, like, butt in their back. And it would be a man's name. Like, imagine a man doing what he do, and you gotta see a man named Jeffrey or his face looking at you or staring at you. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, bestie. I can't do it. And also, the way I look at it, I don't even have my daughter's name on me. So what do I look like getting a man's name on me that is not my forever? When you say best friend, what do you mean by forever? Like, he's not my husband. And even with my husband, I wouldn't put his name on me or a portrait of him. Like, if I want a portrait of my man, I will put it on my nightstand. I will put it on as my screensaver. I will put a little picture in the dashboard of my car. Like, me personally, once again, don't shoot the messenger. I'm not going to put my man on my face so that way everybody in the world can see. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be like, my man. I don't have to do that for everybody to know that I love my man or adore my man. That, for me, I just don't think it's you should have to do it to prove your love. Because I feel like that's the only reason why people are doing it, to prove their love. And so somebody was like, well, what would you do if somebody had passed away? Would you put like a portrait? I said, that's a little different because it's a reminder of the love. But once again, I personally, don't shoot the messenger. I personally have not seen anybody tattoo their grandma on their face. Like, I haven't seen it. If it exists, by all means. I have not seen it. I have not witnessed it. I've witnessed like chest tattoos or maybe on the arm or whatever the side, but I've never witnessed on the face. And I feel like back in the days, whatever, like I'm an 80s baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm an 80s baby. And back in the days, like growing up, you would see like maybe men or women that have like, you know, tattoos up under their eye, you know, maybe a teardrop or numbers or whatever that kind of let you know, you know, some gang stuff. And that's what it was. Like, it wasn't normal for people to have like tattoos on their face. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't normal. Like, the closest thing you would see somebody have, you know, on tattoos in like areas would be like their neck. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe like on the very back. So when you put your hair up or you know what I'm saying? Like even like head tattoos, all those were like, you knew they did some work in the pen. You know what I'm saying? They had face tattoos or head tattoos. But I feel like nowadays it's so normal. And the crazy part about the ladies, my ladies, I'm not seeing men get pictures of ladies on their face. Like, I ain't seeing that at all. And it's like, I ain't gonna lie, it got us looking real stupid, ladies, because like I said, you rarely see, and like I said, I don't know if it exists, but I personally have not seen a man get a tattoo of a woman on his face. Like maybe like on his, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not seeing it. But it's very common where women are getting tattoos of men, not in one spot, but not two spots, but 3, 4, 5 spots on their bodies. I read somewhere it was like, dang, Krishan could have got like a picture of her son on her cheek. You know what I'm saying? And maybe we could have embraced that more. But then on top of that, like even with, and I don't want to dive too much into, you know, that situation because it's none of my business. But even with that situation, it's like he playing you in front of the world. So imagine like you getting a man tattooed on your face or your forehead. And he dogging you out in front of the world. Like he bamboozle you and, you know what I'm saying? And making you feel real weird in front of the United States of America. And then you got to walk into McDonald's with this man face, you know what I'm saying? Face on your face. And people are laughing at you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, let me tell you something. If I ever got a man face on my face, literally, and he made me look stupid. First of all, I ain't getting no man. I wouldn't even consider getting a man's face, name, none of that, unless he got mine too. And he ain't gonna try to, once again, bamboozle me and be like, hey, baby, you know, get my face on your face, and I'm gonna get your name on my forearm. No, babies. We gonna have face and family portraits on our face. Like, that's what you ain't gonna do. And nowadays, like, tattoo removals, that I ain't got one, but I heard they hurt. So it's like, then like imagine trying to go to a job interview and you trying to get a job and they're like, yeah, so what is your name? Hey, my name is Susie and I brought my boyfriend along with us, Paul. Like, me personally, like I said, for me, it doesn't make sense. Like, it just doesn't make sense at all. And the sad part about it is when Krishan did this, for an example, whatever, I got to bring my girl up because she's the person that got it. And this crazy part about it is a lot of women are following what she's doing. Like, you can follow behind everything she's doing. Like, she's a great athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can follow other stuff. Like, what are you doing? So it's like, out of all the things that she is, and she is a beautiful woman, and it's like you want to take the things that she's getting bashed for and say, hey, let me do it too. Like, and then so the next question somebody asked me was, what would you do or how would you feel if your daughter came home one day and said, hey, Mom, I'm going to get my man's face tattooed on my cheek? would be furious. I'll be furious, not because she want to do it, but nah, I would be furious because she want to do it. But I also would be furious because it's like, why would you want to do it? Like, why would, if you know, you know. Like, it's hard to keep a man around nowadays. You feel me? You feel me? Like, it's hard to get your man, you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you don't know if your man is coming or going. And like I said, for someone like Chrisean, where you can see that your man is coming, going, and coming, and then you do this. So imagine, like, and he, like I said, he's playing her out to look stupid. So it's just like, if my daughter wanted to do this, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I would, like, lay down all the laws of the whys. We will definitely have a 10-hour conversation. We will go to sleep, wake up, and still have the conversation. Because it wouldn't be something I would want her to do. Now, you may say, how many tattoos do I have? Now, I'm going to ask you guys, how many tattoos do you have? Comment below. Now, I have this one. Unapologetic, and I have one right here in my back. I got it when I was 22. I got this when I was, like, in my 30s, like 32, 33, something like that. And maybe like 34, like 3 years ago. And I do want to get a sleeve. But I feel like even when you get your sleeve, even when you get your tattoos, even if it's not on your face, you want to make sure that these tattoos literally, like, you think about them. You feel me? Because they're permanent. They're going to be, it's like you're a walking billboard. Like, people are going to ask you, oh my God, what does that mean? What does this mean? You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, I like this. You feel me? And you want your tattoos to mean something. And so, like, if you want to get a tattoo, this is my opinion. If I wanted to get a tattoo of my man, you know what I'm saying, I'm madly in love with him, I would get like a symbol, a matching symbol or something. So let me ask you guys a question. How would you feel if your baby girl or your son came home at 17, 18, fuck it, 21, 25. I'm like, hey, Ma, hey, Pops, I want to get my dude's face tattooed on my face. How would you feel? I have a homegirl story time. I have a homegirl, true story, that her dude or whatever was in jail. The father of her 2 kids. They were together since high school. Like, 2 peas in a pod. The goal was for them to get married. The goal was to be great. The only thing is, from the day that they met, he literally just kept ending himself back in jail. Like, been out for a couple days, she get knocked up, go to jail. Get out again, get knocked up, go back to jail. And so the second time he went to jail, or maybe the third time, I don't know. She wanted to get in his face, tattooed on her boob. Like, big. Like, his face with the hat and everything. I ain't gonna lie, great tattoo. Detailed like a mug. Worth it. But why, when he got out or whatever, I guess he was like, you know, riding another young lady. And so she wasn't the only one. Damn! And over 12 years went by. He finally decides to get out of jail. She's been waiting since she was literally 16. He's finally out. She's like, my family's finally going to get together. My family's finally going to be great. And boom, he springs on her. Years have passed. I love you. I'm still be there for my kids. I'm still going to hold you down as much as I can. But I'm going to be honest with you. I got married in jail. This is my new wife. This is what we're doing. And now my homegirl is left with literally a big face tattooed on her boob. A reminder of, respectfully, the J.A., if you know, you know, that broke her heart, that stood her up, played her like a fool, and not only lied, but made her look stupid. And I remember her calling me crying and bawling, and literally the next day trying to go get that covered up. And they said that obviously she was going to have a couple sessions to get it completely removed, and that it was going to cost her well over $300 that she did not have. And it was sad to watch. Like, honestly, really sad to watch. And, and your bestie, you know what I'm saying? I don't judge. What you do is what you do, boo-boos. What you do, besties, is what y'all do. As I said previously. But as she was crying to me, and I felt so bad because this girl have put her life on hold for him or whatever. And we can all say, oh, she could have left him a long time ago. Oh, she ignored the warning signs. Oh, she ignored the red flags. But a lot of you guys ignore red flags, warning signs, and literally, like, nobody, like, we all have been in stupid situations where we're like, why did we get in this situation? Why? Yeah. So, we really can't put our mouth on nobody else's situation. So when she was crying to me or whatever, I'm that friend, like, let me know in what capacity you need me in. So I asked her, I was like, well, what do you need? Like, do you want me to go? Why you go to get it done? Want me to watch the kids? What do you need? And she was like, I just felt stupid because he was just, we were just talking about getting matching tattoos on our name, on our neck. And I asked her, like, what made you put his whole face on your boob? She was like, well, he told her to get it so that he will always be with her.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And I was like, well, all he had to do was, like, not keep going back to jail, and he could have been with you too. But that's none of my business. Also said, you didn't think about just carrying around a picture of this young man. You could have put a picture of him on your shirt. You know what I'm saying? And, she laughed or whatever, made her laugh, because that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? My friends are in trouble. And she was like, you're right. And like I said, that is on the boob. The boob. Not the face. So literally, I was scheming through it. I'm going to try my best to find this video. And I don't know if this video that I found, it was a prank or not real, whatever. But I'm going to put it on screen so y'all can see. But, like, it was another girl, literally, her man was sitting there holding her hand, blah, 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 and she was getting his face tattooed on her. And I was just thinking to myself, like, swear to God, like, is this normal? Like, is this normal? Like, is this normal that people are doing? Now, I know the answer is no. But as y'all know, I hate to say that I'm getting older, but I'm like, is this what the younger generation, is this what they're doing? Like, I don't know. Somebody help me, please, because I'm confused. Like I said, I don't know. So, this ain't going to be no long Let's Talk About a video. That's just pretty much what I want to talk about. My thought on people putting tattoos on the face, big names across the boot. Like I said, what you do is what you do. Like, I get it. Like, my dad, rest in peace, when he passed away, he had a name on him 4 times. I literally didn't understand why. But he said it was bored. And he was just finding spots to put it. So, by all means. My dad was incarcerated. And he was bored. And that's what he wanted to do. By all means. So, I get it. Like I said, if you are thinking about it, all I'm trying to say is literally think long and hard if this is something that you want to do. Because once you do it, ain't no turning back. Okay, it is turning back. But it's going to cost you more money and it's going to be painful. Like I said, let's think about some things. You and me, bestie, let's think about some things that we could get. Once again, if your man plays baseball, you can get a baseball bat, mitten on your wrist. And you can get his initial, like a D, behind your ear. Somebody like, what do the D stand for? If y'all break up, D stand for daddy. This is for my dad. You know what I'm saying? I like donuts. You know what I'm saying? because they call me delicious, so I got a D. Right? Like there's other things you can do to spit it off. But and also too, when you're putting people names and faces on you, you got to make sure that you pick the appropriate spots. Like I said, I'm not the one to judge, but putting it on your face is, you got to think about it. With people, you don't want people, I mean, people are going to stare at you. It may be hard getting a job. I get it. Chrisean Rock is an entertainer in the entertainment business. So, but once again, she's a very beautiful woman. So that could mess her up. Modeling deals, endorsement deals. Like, nobody wants to, like, your body is a temple. Like, you got to think about it like that. You can say, oh, okay, best friend. Well, why did you get this? And why did you get that? And you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not judging anyone. And if I don't want to come off as that, you know what I'm saying? But once again, she's a very pretty girl, and I think that she has a great chance in endorsing and doing great things, and she still can. But once again, that's just my opinion. Don't shoot the messenger. So once again, this video is all about, would I get a face tattoo? Can I see myself getting a tattoo of somebody that I love? And y'all got the answer. No, I ain't even got my kid name on me, right? Would I? Yes. Do I? No. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, that's personally my answer. Would you really get it? That's the question.
I wanna start at the top and the bottom. Then you want to shoot with your head at the bottom, baby. You know I like when you right at the top.
For a dance, tryna fuck you, baby. Hopefully we don't have no babies. I really wanna go back.
Doesn't make sense now.
I wanna start at the top and the bottom. Then you want to